Welcome to Shonia Studio. In this playlist you can watch crime stories from all over the world, where apart from gaining knowledge about crime stories in other parts of the world, it can also provide knowledge about, for example, the culture and habits of the people in that country. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel if you like our video. Thank you. Marriage does not always run smoothly. It is impossible to have a marriage without debates or fights, because there are definitely obstacles to the process of complementing each other. There are couples who then forgive each other when they have a fight. But there are quite a few who remain selfish, and then separate. The saddest thing is actually if a husband and wife have to separate, but they already have children. Sacrificing the feelings of children, who want to be between their parents, but their parents no longer want to be together. Then after separating, fighting again, fighting over the rights of existing children. In the end, father and mother badmouth each other so that their child will want to be with them. Like the case I want to discuss this time. Excessive fighting over children, in my opinion, actually tortures children psychologically and mentally. Before we continue, support this channel by pressing the subscribe button and turning on the notifications so that next time, for example, if I upload a new video about mystery, crime and also conspiracies, you will be the first to know. Lieutenant Colonel Michael Chekevdia is a U.S. Army soldier and has dedicated himself to American defense since 1994. He is said to be a very disciplined and strict person, but still loves his family. Shonia Wilfong is a woman who previously worked for a pharmaceutical company, then also worked as a pharmacist, and is said to have bipolar disorder. So she likes to be stressed, even when the disease is not too serious. What often happens is that her head hurts and she gets really dizzy. One day in 1998, Michael and Shannon met at a church in Chicago, Illinois, United States. Became acquainted because we often met almost every Sunday, and started dating. However, because of bipolar disorder, it's hard to predict who the sufferer is. Her mood fluctuates quickly. So when they were dating, they said they often fought. Because they are both stubborn people, but because they really love and care for each other. After 2 years of dating, Michael and Shannon got married in 2001. At that time, Michael was 39 years old and Shannon 28. So their ages are quite different. But after getting married they still likes to fight. So, after getting married, Shannon likes drinking and partying at nightclubs. The reason was to get rid of stress so that her head wouldn't often get dizzy, but this is what made her husband's family, Michael's family, feel uncomfortable. Make them an honorable family, America's National Army. They feel that Shannon's actions could tarnish the image of the military family, because her husband is a colonel. Well, this is what then becomes the subject of their constant commotion. They fight almost every day. The problem is that Shannon likes to drink. If Shannon says that Michael's family never respected her, Michael's family hates her. So every time we have a fight it just goes that way. Until finally Shannon became pregnant and gave birth to their child, whose name was Richard Chekevdia, but people called him Rookie. So Rookie was born in 2002. Since then Shannon has not worked anymore, being a full-time housewife. After 2 months of Rookie's birth, it turned out that his father, Michael Chekevdia, had to be sent on an American Army mission in Iraq. This required Michael to leave his wife and children abroad for the war. But frequent contact by telephone. It is said that the deployment in Iraq was for 4 years, but usually Michael can come home once every 6 months. So, every time he comes home to see his wife and children in America, Michael always hears bad news about his wife from his mother or from his younger siblings. They say that Shannon likes to get drunk and party. Apart from that, she had an affair and often left their child, Rookie, and entrusted him to her in-laws. But every time Michael talks to his wife, Shannon just glares back angrily and says that Michael's family doesn't like her, that's why they likes to make slander. Then Shannon got angry and broke the glass and threw whatever was in front of her. Until neighbors said they often saw it too. So Shannon is really rude. Then Michael thought again, never mind, no need to extend it. He was embarrassed in front of his toddler son, while he had to return to Iraq to finish a lot of his work. So just ignore the rumors. Until the end of 2006, Michael returned from his assignment in Iraq, returning to the bosom of his family, wife and children. But it turned out that everything was not as beautiful as he imagined when he was in Iraq. Michael is said to be quite close to his son Rookie. Rookie always sticks to Michael, even reluctant to leave him if Michael wants to work. Apart from that, Shannon, Rookie's mother, often leaves the house. Then a fight broke out. That's natural. It's natural, for example, that Michael is annoyed because whenever he works, Shannon is never home. The child was entrusted to Shannon's mother, Diane Dobbs. So maybe it was because he was annoyed that Michael, who was previously very gentle, occasionally played with his hand, slapping his wife because his wife didn't work. So why didn't she even want to do things with the children? She just went too far. Until early 2007, because he could no longer stand the existing situation, Michael decided to divorce. After collecting witnesses and statements from other parties, the court decided that Rookie's full custody was given to his father, Michael Chekevdia, of course. This made the mother, Shannon, furious in court. But in the agreement there is still information that Shannon can meet Rookie 2 days a week, namely Saturday and Sunday. Well, after the divorce, it is said that Shannon lived at her mother's house, Diane Dobbs, who lived with her boyfriend, while Michael returned to his parents' house. Well, every Saturday and Sunday is Rookie's allotment to stay with his mother. But every time Rookie came he seemed reluctant to stay at his mother's house. Rookie asked to go home and be taken to his father's house, and of course this made Shannon sad. Her son didn't want to be with her. Diane's grandmother even invited him to play, go to the supermarket for snacks, play TikTok and all kinds of fun things. But now Rookie is still not in good spirits and asks to go home to his father. Then the point is that Shannon and Diane felt rejection from Rookie, who was still 5 years old. Then Monday, the 16th of July, 2007, was the day when Shannon was supposed to take Rookie to Michael's parents' house. Because Monday to Friday is Michael's quota to take care of Rookie. But until evening it was said that Shannon had not come to accompany Rookie. Then Michael called Shannon's house and was picked up by Shannon's mother, Diane. But Diane said that this afternoon Shannon had already left to accompany Rookie. Has she not arrived yet? Then Michael said, she hasn't arrived yet. Waited for 2 days and she didn't come. Michael finally reported to the court about the violation of this agreement. Because of his statement, if one of the parents violates the agreement, custody rights will be completely revoked. Then the police came to Diane's house. They searched the whole house, but there was no Shannon or Rookie. Diane, Shannon's mother, just said, they left on Monday. Until finally she started accusing Michael of eliminating Shannon and Rookie. A week after Shannon and Rookie's disappearance, Shannon's mother started holding demonstrations with several other residents. They believed Michael had killed both of them. In front of Shannon's house, A sign was even put up demanding that Michael be examined and also do a lie detector test. The point is to get Michael to confess. The police conducted a special interview with Michael because the police were starting to become suspicious of Michael, but Michael still didn't confess until Michael's family made an announcement and a prize for anyone who managed to find Shannon and Rookie. Diane also testified to the police that if it had not been for Michael's murder, Shannon and Rookie might have fled abroad, because according to Diane, Michael liked to hit on her and often sexually abused his own son. Of course, Michael became angry, his family became angry with Diane too and said that Michael was a good father and had no deviations. They believe that if they run abroad it will be because Shannon doesn't accept Rookie's custody agreement. The search continues. Once a week Michael peeks into Diane's house secretly. He thought, who knows, Shannon and Rookie have gone home or are hiding in the house. But nothing. Likewise, the police like to peek around and say they go to Diane's house once a month, but they are not there. And for more than 2 years, Shannon and Rookie disappeared without a trace. Until the 12th of November, 2009, when Michael was desperate, he got a call from the police inviting him to go to Diane's house. The police received a report from a neighbor, who said he accidentally saw another woman at Diane's house. The neighbor suspected that the woman was Shannon but was wearing a short wig. So it looks like Diane. The neighbor peeked out of the window a little. Why are there 2 women with the same hair? That's why he suspected that the other woman was Shannon. What made the neighbors even more shocked was that the woman then pushed a small cupboard and into the wall behind the cupboard. The neighbor suspected that inside the wall there was a secret room, where Shannon was hiding her son Rookie. Then the neighbor called the police and told them his suspicions. At that time, the police team, along with Michael and several people from the Child Protection Service, immediately broke into Diane's house. They forced Diane to push a small cupboard. Where Diane can't do anything again, behind the cupboard, behind a concrete wall, there were 2 scared people hugging each other. Michael immediately called his son Rookie's name very loudly. Rookie immediately came out from behind the wall. From the darkness of the room, instead of hugging his father, Rookie immediately ran towards the window, and smiled broadly. He loved seeing the sun and the trees there. With his thin body and sunken black eyes, he immediately ran out of the house. He was thirsty for sunlight, because he had been locked up, in a dark room behind a wall for more than 2 years. Not only Michael, the father, several police officers were said to have shed tears seeing Rookie, who was so happy. Rookie ran around on the grass in the yard, looking at the sun happily. It turns out that for the past 2 years, his mother has locked him up in a narrow and dark room, because she was afraid that Rookie would be taken by his father. Shannon and her mother were arrested by the police on suspicion of kidnapping their own child. Even though Shannon and Diane insist that they did it to protect Rookie, who used to be tortured by his father. Even though after examining Rookie's body, and also interviewing Rookie, the police found nothing. The one who proves this accusation is Rookie, who really wants to go back to his father's house and doesn't want to live with his mother. This may be what upsets Shannon, who feels that Rookie doesn't love her anymore. It's possible that he won't be able to meet Rookie again, because Rookie is already reluctant, even though Shannon has promised Rookie that she won't get drunk again. From Rookie's statement, Shannon and Rookie live in a room behind a wall that is only 4 times 1.5 meters wide, while the room is only 1.2 meters high. So even if we are adults, we have to bend down to enter the room. And it is said that it is usually used to store Christmas decorations and also old magazines. While living behind the cupboard, Shannon told Rookie that his father had died and was eaten by a monster. And they can't leave the room because the monsters will eat them too. Even for thinning and urinating, a potty has been provided for Rookie. Shannon also only comes off the wall in the middle of the night. And even then by wearing a wig, so that anyone who sees or happens to pass by, thinks it's Diane. Even when he has a fever and is sick, Diane gives Rookie the usual medicine without giving him the immunization injection that is mandatory for children his age. Rookie was only taught to draw and color, and was always scared every time he tried to leave the wall. He couldn't see the sun at all for 2 years. Not socializing and unable to run. Even just crawling because the room is really small. That's why when he met Rookie, Michael was really happy. Even though Rookie was already skinny and looked malnourished, he was already 7 years old. Then Michael taught Rookie to read and sent him to school. Meanwhile in May 2011 Shannon and her mother Diane Dobbs were sentenced to 2 years in prison, and Diane's boyfriend was sentenced to 10 months in prison, on charges of kidnapping her own children and grandchildren. Meanwhile, Rookie now lives with his father fully every day. What do you think was wrong with Shannon if she kidnapped her own child because she felt her child was getting away from her? Does he deserve to be punished after all? It's his own child, and he didn't torture him. Or do you think that just let him go? Losing custody is enough to torture him? You comment below. If you like this video, don't forget to click the like and share buttons. Comments as well as criticism and suggestions along with ideas for the next video. For those who are stopping by for the first time or have stopped by but haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the subscribe button first and also the notification so that next time, for example, if I upload the latest video, you will be the first person to know. And don't forget to watch all my other videos. Stay healthy. Thank you.